So I've got a little trade secret for you guys today. There is something that's going to come out in either 1.06 or 1.07 that you can make an insane amount of money on. Absolutely insane amount of money on. So you know those items that you've thrown away, that you can't sell, so you literally throw them away, like Animal Eye. I'm going to buy these 350 Animal Eyes. Now these things are an offensive reagent tier 4, but they're bugged, and you can't use these things. So I'm going to buy all of them, and the reason I'm going to buy all of them is because of a very important update in the forums about something. So I'm going to pop that up right now. So according to Luxendra, community manager, this post was called, I have it cropped out, but it's called Animal Eye and Animal Viscera not usable for arcana pots. And Luxendra says, I could have sworn I addressed this in a different post, but this is a known issue and the devs will have a fix in an upcoming update, meaning 1.05, 1.06, or sorry, 1.06 or 1.07, or at the latest 1.08, all these items will be usable again. So this isn't the only one. There's one other one, which is Animal Viscera. And I'm also going to buy the crap out of these ones as well, all the way up to probably like 3 coins, 4 coins, or whatever. And I'm going to turn around and sell these after the patch. And the reason for that? Well, if you look at the other comparable items, so of Animal Viscera, it is a tier 5 protective reagent. The other tier 5 protective reagents, Cod Eye, sells for 8. We have Earth Spine Flower. It sells for 9. We have Rivercress Flower, sells for 8, which means when this gets fixed, Animal Viscera will sell for 8. Now, the influx of Animal Viscera may bring the price down in the short term, but it'll probably balance out at slightly lower because of the increase in supply of tier 4 reagents. So realistically, the new price might be 6 afterwards because Animal Viscera is a little bit easier to get in some of those other materials. It should bring the average price down, but it's not going to bring it down by an insane amount. So it will still be worth something, 5+, I would imagine, on this server. I need to make sure I say this because I say this every single video. Prices are different on every server. It's all relative. If Animal Viscera is 0.5 on yours and the other ones are 4, it's still a great idea. Buy the Animal Viscera, okay? So I'm going to buy Balls Animal Viscera. Now, Animal Eye, its comparable items, I think, are even better, if I remember this right. So Animal Eye, it is an offensive reagent. Tier 4. So the other ones are Starfish, 20 coins apiece. We have Blight Root Flower, 60 coins apiece on this server, and Windsward at least, which I could open this up to all. It's not going to change it by a whole lot, though. Okay, and then Dragon Glory Flower, 20 apiece. And we have Shock Bulb Flower at 13 apiece at the cheapest. So, these Animal Eyes that I'm buying for 0.01 coin could be worth as much as 10+ coins after this gets patched out or fixed in 1.06 or 1.07, which will be either this week or next week. At the latest, probably the next patch, which will be towards the end of November. So I'm going to go and I'm going to buy literally every single Animal Eye in the world that costs less than like 2 or 3 coins. And then after that patch, I'm just going to slowly unload them over the next few weeks and make myself an easy like 10, 20, 30,000 coin profit. It's going to be some crazy money, guys. So if you are one of my subs, you got to see this video first, you're one of the lucky ones because you'll be able to go on here and you'll be able to buy it before anyone else because you saw this video right away, which is one of the benefits of being subbed to this channel. But either way, even at a later date, you could always check and see if it is still available before the patch goes through. Whenever the patch goes through, though, the price will stabilize and you will never see prices like this ever again. So right now is your opportunity to stockpile all these, go throw them in a storage you never use, which in my case would probably be Cutlass Keys, which is completely empty. And I'm going to throw in about 10,000 Animal Eyes if I can, and 10,000 Animal Viscera into my Cutlass Keys storage and sit on them until after the patch, and then I'm going to unload them and make a tremendous amount of free money just by being aware of the news cycle. Well, I've bought all the Animal Viscera and Animal Eyes now in Windsward, so next up I have to go to Everfall to go buy hundreds and hundreds there. And would you look at that? Hundreds and hundreds of Animal Eyes for, in my mind, free. Now, some people will say this is not free. I call this free. Absolutely free for material that should cost 10 coins each. Now, I'm going to buy all of these, and then we're going to go deposit them in a place where I actually have storage space for all this, which in my case would be Cutlass Keys. And I'm going to do the same thing for Animal Viscera, obviously, and this is what Everfall looks like for Animal Viscera right now on my server. Okay, I bought the bulk of the Animal Viscera and Animal Eyes. Now, I'm going to leave little bits of them here. Hopefully, people will undercut this, and I can come back and stockpile even more later. I'm going to check every single day in Everfall and Windsward until the patch, and try to buy any Animal Viscera or Animal Eye that I can. That is less than maybe 2 coins each or something like that, so I can make the biggest profit margin possible. Now, in case you are curious, here is what you can make with this stuff once they patch it. These are all the different items. If you're not an arcanist and you are not familiar, it's going to be, say right here, the weapon coatings. Any of these powerful ones right here. We got Beast, Lost, Corrupted Ancient, and Angry Earth. All use tier 4 offensive reagents, which should include, I think it was the Animal Viscera or the Animal Eye. One was the one and one was the other. Powerful Corruption coating is going to be one of the most important ones because you can use that to help repel invasions. That's going to be huge. I'm going to check the price of all these in a sec, and then we'll see which one's worth the most. I'll skip that and just show you which one was the best. And then we also have powerful resistance consumables, and there's a lot more options here. So we have powerful void absorption, powerful lightning absorption, powerful nature absorption, powerful arcane absorption, powerful fire, lost ward, beast ward, angry earth, corrupted, ancient ward, corruption, and blight, which probably blight's going to be the most important one here. Actually, I don't think I am going to look them up. I maybe will look it up, but the main thing is the biggest thing people are going to use these for is they're trying to level up their arcana. And that is one of the big reasons people pay so much for them. But I will check them and see if there was anything worthwhile. And we'll see. I'll tell you what the answer was. And just like I suspected, it's the Corruption Ward Potion that is going to be the big money maker for anyone converting these into potions. They are the ones with the biggest market, which makes me assume they have the biggest retail audience as far as number of people buying them. You also use them for corruption portals in Merkgard and any level 65 corruption portal. These are extremely useful. So if you are going to be converting stuff into potions and trying to sell potions after the patch, then Corruption Ward is one that you may want to do. The other one that you want to do, and I have to go through it this way because it's bugged and there's no back button for these potions, is Powerful Fire Absorption Potion, which I assume is for PvP. So if you are fighting in PvP, there's a fire mage that's beating the crap out of you, you can pop one of these and beat them. I have many people in my company in open world PvP who use these all the time whenever they end up in a 1v1 of the fire mage in order to win. Also, fun fact, there's no such thing as an ice absorption potion for whatever reason. That is just a thing. There's no such thing. There's just, I don't know why. There's no such thing as an ice absorption. As for the coatings, it is the corrupted coating that has the highest supply, which makes me also believe it has the highest demand. And logic makes sense because it's used for invasions. It's used for corruption portals to make you do plus 13% damage against corrupted for 15 minutes, which is really, really, really nice, especially when trying to repel invasions. So if you are going to try to make any potion, I would recommend the powerful corrupted coating. And selling this one for whatever price you can try to move it for. Now, if you're asking way too much, it won't move even if you're the cheapest one. But if you start listing for a more reasonable price, you may be able to move larger volumes. So if all the materials are going for 10 a piece and you're selling it for 15, you're much more likely to sell than if you sell it for 50 a piece. Because people still have brains, and when they see a price that's like 100 coins, they go, I want it, but I'm not going to pay that. I don't know how to make it, but that sounds like a scam price. They're not going to buy it. Now, also, there were the Lost Coating, Anger, Earth, Ancient, and Beast. You could try making any of these and listing them. I don't know how well they will sell, but you could attempt it if you feel like trying to diversify your portfolio when converting the Animal Viscera or Animal Eye into one of these potions to try to sell after the patch. Alright, so now I am at Cutlass Keys, a storage that I literally never use. Oh, there might be something, some random crap in here. I am going to put away the Animal Eyes and the Animal Viscera. And if I get any more, I'm going to come here and I'm going to unload it into this storage. I also need to move this coarse leather out. I didn't even know I had this coarse leather here. Yoink. So I think you guys should do this too. I would highly, highly recommend buying and collecting Animal Viscera and Animal Eye. I'm probably going to set up buy orders for it too. I'm going to try to collect as many thousand of these as I possibly can before 1.06 or 1.07, whichever patch it is, that adds the fix for these so you can actually use these for potions. It's going to be crazy, guys. If you're subbed to my channel, then you are in luck because you're one of the first people to watch this, which means that you're going to be one of the first people to go run to that market and buy up all this stuff before the prices go to 4 a piece or higher. So good luck getting there. It's going to be a rush to go buy it after this video probably, depending on how many views it gets. So good luck getting as many as you can. I'm going to be trying to get as many as I can for the next few days or next week or two, depending on which patch is the patch that addresses this issue, makes Animal Eye and Animal Viscera usable potion potion reagents for tier 4 protective and offensive potions in New World.